3, 2, 1. Let's go! I love country because it's real.
It's just my lifestyle.
It's who I am.
That's what country is.
It's about family. It's about America.
It's Brit's Morning Brew Crew.
Let me show you how a country girl gets it done, y'all.
You're on with Britt Bailey.
That's right. We are live here, Cabin Coffee Company. I have had enough caffeine this morning, and I have Chance Tomke here with me.
How's it going?
And he's definitely got a large cup of caffeine. Also, what'd you do today from Cabin?
What's up?
Just
coconut cream.
Ooh,
just black.
Nice.
Yeah, this is actually one of the best coffees I think I've ever had, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I hopefully you guys can hear us. Make sure to come over in the comments here and let us know if you can hear us at all. I'm hoping that it's going through. It says on my end that it's going through. So let us know
check,
if it
check.
is. Right, exactly. What's that? How do you guys do your check in the beginning, your sound check?
Check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Check.
There you go. Leave us the comments and let us know. Can you hear us? Good. All good. Thank you so much for letting us know on that. I can hear it just a little bit on my one phone, but everything's always set up kind of strange. So, well, Chance, tell me a little bit about your history, about your background. How did you get kind of going into music and then into country music?
Well, I have a crazy story.
Okay.
I guess you can say that. I've been getting that a lot lately. They're like, man, you've been through some stuff. I'm like, I guess so. I don't know. But how I got into country music was, man, like I was young. Mm-hmm. I lost my dad when I was really young, and he left behind like a 12-string guitar.
Oh, wow.
So I remember like being 3 years old and just like being gravitated to this thing, and I just sit there and try to play it, like figure it out. So, and yeah, that's what my mom always told me. Mm-hmm. So I'd do that. And then, but growing up, there was always two things that I did. I played hockey.
Okay.
And I was born and raised up in northern Alberta, so that's in Canada.
Definitely hockey area.
Hockey
there
is a big thing there. So yeah, I played hockey at a young age, but I also played music. But I played when I started like getting older and stuff, I started playing a bit more higher caliber. Sure. So I played Bantam Trip, Midget Trip, and then Junior A.
Okay.
But then I got sidelined with an injury. I was a goaltender, so I pulled my groin out.
Ugh.
And then I kind of went into a weird state, and then I ended up I still was playing music and stuff. I was writing songs and stuff when I was 16, and then I got really sick when I was 21.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I had a massive surgery.
Okay.
And the doctors said, you're lucky to be alive. And then I kind of like, after that, man, I just like, you know what, like, this drinking thing's not my thing. And like I was just kind of working and just trying to figure out my life. And then like after that experience, I picked up my guitar, and then I just didn't stop.
Okay.
So, and then from then on, I just went to like songwriter conventions and started writing stuff. And then I recorded my first record in 2016.
Okay.
I wrote all the songs on the record.
Wow.
Which is really cool. And then I wrote that, put it out, and then I got a fair amount of traction. And then a lot of people started telling me, dude, you need to move to Nashville. Like that's where you need to be to write songs and stuff. So I met up with a buddy of mine, Aaron Goodvin, and then we did a record together. Really good dude, and put out a few singles on that, and that got a lot of more traction. And then I got in touch with another producer named Greg Bates, and now we're actually just working on my third record.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so we're going to do like a 13 song record, I think.
Wow.
So we're working on that this year, and I'm hoping to put out a new single by next January.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and you have a single that you're working on now, but we're not going to have you play that one.
No, yeah. You guys have it here.
Yeah, we have it. Yeah, we're going to play it on the air. When we bring this back tomorrow, be listening tomorrow, we're going to be replaying this interview with Chance in case you missed it. And then we're also going to play that new song. But I'm guessing you have a couple other songs for us that you'd be willing to play today.
Absolutely. Do you want me to play it?
Yeah,
right
if you'd
now?
like to.
Okay.
Yeah, which song would you like to play?
I released this song back in January of 2022.
Okay.
It's a really good. We did a music video for it.
Nice.
and love the song. It did really good for my first release.
Okay.
To US radio. It's called Why Can't You?
Okay.
So
sounds good.
oops. Their Western wool line Levi blue jean jacket, my vintage vinyl I keep in the attic, my rusty beat up Bronco built in 1982, the long lonesome whistle of a freight train, the sound of a touchdown of a homeward bound plane, the wind and the rain, the sun and the moon. It all comes back around. It all comes back around. But why can't you? Even that old county fair rolls through town every year, and I just wish you were here to see that Ferris wheel spinning. It's crazy how a town that'll never change can never be the same without you in it. That 50-yard line Friday night homecoming kiss, the senior summer, still can't believe how fast it went. They say the memories fade, but the good ones never do. It all comes back around. It all comes back around. But why can't you? Even that old county fair rolls through town every year, and I just wish you were here to see that Ferris wheel spinning. It's crazy how a town that'll never change can never be the same without you in it. Yeah. Well, I know you had to go when California called your name, and I'm holding on to hope that one of these days maybe you'll come back around. It all comes back around. Why can't you? Why can't you?
Woo, that is a fantastic song.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. That is so great. We've got the gals back here listening and watching there too. You got a lot of them stopped making coffee just to listen.
Yeah, that's
that
great.
was fantastic.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your songwriting process. You know, when you got together with going to these songwriters, retreats, that type of thing, was there anybody that was highly influential there that you were like, oh my gosh, I get to write with this person?
I never really looked at it like that. It was just like, hey, I can relate to that guy. He kind of thinks the same as me. He's a way better writer than I am. So I want to surround myself with those types of writers, you know, so I could get better.
Okay.
So that's how my perspective on it kind of was. Yeah. I met some really good people that had actually really good careers and stuff like that. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I know some of those writers retreats, you see some of those photos come through, and it's long nights getting together in groups and just kind of being immersed in that.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely, man. Like
atmosphere.
it's I don't think people realize like how tough it is.
Yeah.
It's really tough.
Yeah.
The music industry. But yeah, you just want to surround yourself with really good people and people that'll make you better so you can get better. Right. So,
yeah. So what's something that you feel that you're bringing to the scene that's kind of missing these days in country music?
Oh, man. Everyone's got their own style. Mm-hmm. Everyone's different. But man, I find kind of everyone kind of follows everybody.
Yeah.
I try to be authentic. I try to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
I think there's a few guys out there that been putting out some good stuff. But like I said, I try to be authentic, and what I've done it my whole life.
Yeah.
I haven't really changed.
Yeah.
But it's I'm more of a storyteller
Nice.
through my music, if you can hear it through my songs
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But that's like the only thing that I stay true to. I grew up on storytelling songs, and
Sure.
that's what I try to do. Just try to be me, man.
Yeah.
And there's some artists out there that are doing that, which is, like Hardy and Luke Combs has been putting out some really good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I grew up listening like Eric Church, man. Like
Sure.
he was awesome.
He
And
was just here at the Iowa State
Was he?
Fair.
Yeah.
Said he had a blast
yeah,
at
he's
that.
wicked, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I loved Eric Church. And then I grew up like listening to like Alan Jackson and
Nice.
George Strait.
Very cool.
And then Garth Brooks, like the storytellers, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much what I try to put out, man.
Okay. So do you have a favorite song that when you're doing one of your live shows that you like to cover?
Okay, there's this, yeah. I got a lot of great songs,
Okay.
but for some reason this song has always stood out to me.
Okay.
It's actually an Eric Church song. It's
Okay.
Springsteen.
Okay.
It's one of my
Awesome.
favorites.
Do you want to go ahead and play that for us?
Oh geez. Oh, you want me to?
Or do you want to play another one of yours?
Yeah, I could do another original if
Okay.
you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
That'd be
sure.
great. What song is this? Don't let me keep you from caffeine. I will never keep anyone from caffeine.
This song's called Second Chance. Actually, it's kind of a personal experience. It's going to be on my new record. There's a kind of a story behind it. It's one of my favorite songs I've ever written. I wrote this song with Greg Bates and Matt Willis. It's about my dad, actually. I lost my dad at a young age. And I think a lot of people that have lost somebody in their life, I think you'd always want a second chance with them, just to, sit down with them, catch up on lost time, and get to know, just catch up with them, So this is what this song's kind of about. It's called Second Chance, and it's going to be probably my new single off of the record. Well, every time I play six string, or wear a pair of your old boots, and every time I hear Silver Wings, yeah, man, I think of you. And since you went away, I've been talking to the blue, asking God for one more day, or just an afternoon. Take a drive down a dirt road with a tackle box and a couple cane posts. Cast a line in the water, watch the sun go down, looking out on them bobbers, and do a little bit of catching up on everything we missed, and catch a few fish with a cold one in our hands. It's what I do with just one second chance. Well, Mama's got a photograph of you and her in your pickup truck. She must have said something to make you laugh. You two look so in love, and she'd give anything if she could have you back somehow. And as for me, if you were with me right now, we could take a drive down a dirt road with a tackle box and a couple cane posts. Cast a line in the water, watch the sun go down, looking out on them bobbers, and do a little bit of catching up on everything we missed, and catch a few fish with a cold one in our hands. It's what I do with just one second chance. Yeah, if I had one more day with you, I know just what I'd do.
Take a drive down a dirt road with a tackle box and a couple cane poles. Cast a line in the water, watch the sun go down, looking out on them bobbers, and do a little bit of catching up on everything we missed, and catch a few fish with a cold one in our hands. It's what I do with just 1 second chance.
Wow. That has so much feeling behind it and so much meaning. And wow, people can definitely relate to that.
Yeah, I think so. It just took me a long time to figure out what to say about it. And
yeah.
Now I kind of do at 33 years old.
Right.
It took me a long time.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, good things come with age. Sometimes. And
yes.
And
Yeah.
you can explain it a little bit
What's
better.
that saying? You get finer with wine?
Right. Exactly. I think that's the best saying is you get finer with wine.
Yeah.
Well, you do a lot of stuff. You've been on the road a lot. You've been doing a lot of traveling. What's something that you do to relax? I mean, we're here at Cabin Coffee Company and it says, welcome to the cabin.
Yeah.
What do you do to kind of relax?
Oh man, after like a long busy days or long, tour or whatever, man, I really like just kind of like watching a good movie.
Yeah.
Really just kind of relaxing, or have a 6-year-old daughter.
Okay.
So I love to spend time with her, and I'll take her out going, doing some camping, or she likes fishing, so I take her out fishing. And,
there you go.
Yeah, I like hunting and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's kind of what I do in the off time.
Very cool.
Yep.
Well, we are excited to see where your career continues to launch forward.
Thank you.
Going out. Do you have some really cool places that you're going to be touring for the rest of the year?
Actually, I'm not too busy this year.
Okay.
But because we've been working on the record and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hoping for next year we'll be a lot more busy with shows and stuff like that. But I will be. There is some stuff in the mix that is coming up, and I'll just be posting it to my website.
Perfect. So people can find you on your website. You're the one that posts to all of your social medias, right?
Yeah, you betcha. I look after it. So yeah, give me a call, hit me up. I'll always respond. So
awesome. That sounds great. Well, Chance, thank you so much for taking some time with us here at Cabin Coffee and being part of our Brew Crew Spotlight.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we might actually, me and my drummer might head down to Country Axe here and throw some axes around.
Nice. So. That works. Sounds good. Well, keep on following us here. We're going to be bringing you more of Chance. You can always request his music, and we appreciate everybody watching here at Cabin Coffee Company. We've been live, and we're going to get back to our caffeine.
Absolutely.
That was another On the Road exclusive with Britt Bailey.
Now that's what I call country.
Yeah, you guys are so much fun.
Just who we are.